I'm also a Bexley graduate, and we have a speaker today, a guy who came up through the program here. He and I both played together, graduated together, and he ended up going on to playing 3 years at Ohio State. Got drafted out of Ohio State, played in the Minnesota Twins organization for a few years, and then kind of bounced around to a couple other organizations. So we ended up playing 11 years of professional baseball. And there have only been a couple guys in school history who've ever done that. So he just retired a couple of years ago, and he is now in the Bexley Athletic Hall of Fame. And I want to introduce you guys to Doug Dietz.
How are we doing today? Yeah. Did you have fun? Yeah. Did you learn something? Yeah. Good. Good deal. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick kind of snapshot of my history, how I went through this program and ended up here today for you. And along the way, we're going to kind of talk about some cool things that helped me become the person I am today. And it's something that's very relatable for these youngsters. Talk a lot about teamwork, talk a lot about being part of a team and how special that is, not only in sports, but when you get to a little bit older like me, the real world, you're going to have to rely on a lot of that stuff to survive and be successful at the next level. So Brett did a wonderful job introducing me. I was a 99 graduate here at Bexley, played basketball, played baseball, was team captains on both. It was a childhood dream to go play at Ohio State. My first words were "Go Bucks." It was, as soon as they called, I called everything off and just jumped on that wagon because it was a dream come true for me. We won 2 championships there. And as a freshman at Bexley and at Ohio State, earning that respect of the elders was a really, really crucial part in the development of myself as a teammate and as a player. You don't earn that respect. I mean, you earn that respect, you don't just get it from people because you're good or whatever. So that was a really influential part of my life, working hard and being part of that team and earning that respect from my senior class. After Ohio State, was drafted, played 11 years professional baseball, Twins, Angels, Rangers, Cubs, Diamondbacks. I think that's all of them. 3 big league camp invites. Got to play with and against the best in the world that you're watching on TV today. And there's something that differentiates those guys from everyone else. And if we can kind of pinpoint what makes them special, at a younger age, it's going to make you even more special, whether it's baseball, whether it's basketball, whether it's orchestra, whether it's the writing team, whatever you're doing, it's very relatable to everything you do in life. It's about being a good person. It's about being a good teammate. In pro ball, I played in Latin America, just to throw that in there, 2 years, 2 winters. A very pale-skinned guy with a red beard stands out very well there. I experienced a lot of different things there, both good and bad, but it helped me be a stronger person. But after baseball, graduated, got my marketing degree, and jumped into a new startup company called Body Armor. I would not have been able to make that transition without a lot of the things I'm going to talk to you about today. It's about being a good person. It's about being a good teammate. We have a twin shirt here. Everyone take a little gander. Now, I point this out because the Minnesota Twins had a player called Kirby Puckett. Some of you guys don't remember him. You remember him? There we go.
You know him.
Kirby was a wonderful personality, but he treated everybody with respect. Whether you were doing the laundry, you were his coach, or you're out there between the lines giving it your all for the team. He was a beautiful player, a great person in the clubhouse, and that's the type of person, that type of personality that the Derek Jeters of the world, the Mike Trouts of the world, the Buster Posies of the world, and the Kobe Bryants of the world have. They have the ability to elevate people around them. That's not just good for sports, it's good for everything after baseball, everything after school. You start up your own company, you're going to need a good group around you. And being part of a team and going out of your way to be a good teammate is what's going to help kind of refine those skills that are not only going to make you a better teammate, better player today, it's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you a better husband, a better wife, a better boss. I'm at a stage in my life now where I see individuals ask me for jobs and I go through interviews with them. They don't possess that. They don't get it. And that's something that is a little frustrating because it starts right here. You guys right now, as young as you are, I tell kids to embrace all of the adventures and ups and downs in your life right now. You're so young. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't be afraid of failure. You're playing baseball. You can't be afraid of failure. One of the biggest things I tell young kids, embrace those challenges. It's only going to make you stronger. Whether it's a test, a spelling test, an exam, you're getting ready for tryouts, you're getting ready for your last season as a Bexley baseball player, embrace those challenges. Put yourself in situations that are uncomfortable because you're going to learn a lot about yourself. Whether it's a new position, a different program, a different sport, whatever it is, embrace it and take it on. It only makes you better. You know, there's a reason that Kobe Bryant is who he is. Mike Trout is who he is. There's a reason our chairman at Body Armor, Mike Rapoli, is who he is. They have the ability to raise the level of play of all of the folks around them because they have that ability. They understand what it's like to be a team and be a part of that. It's not me versus the world, it's us. Body Armor is, our chairman's a billionaire. He can't do it alone. He created vitamin water. He wanted to take down Gatorade. It's a lofty goal. You can't do that alone. You need a team. You can't carry a team on your own. You need everybody around you. And you young kids, just embrace it. Have fun with it. Try everything. Play as many sports as you can. I don't like to pigeonhole kids and say baseball only, football only, lacrosse only. Play everything you can. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. Your bodies are developing, and you need to do as much as you can. Because I can't tell you how many times in my life I see kids that were football only or baseball only, they're just so prone to injury. So as these young folks here, play as many sports as you can. Do as many things as you can. Be involved in your community as much as you can. That's going to make you such a rich target for colleges and universities right around the corner. And lastly, the one thing I will say, to take it to the top level, I was fortunate enough to go big league camp with the Cubs in 2008 and 2012 big league camp with the Rangers. Two totally different environments. The Cubs, it was like going back to middle school, like a middle school dance. You had Zambrano, you had Milton Bradley, you had Kosuke Fukudome. You had all these multi-million-dollar personalities. They weren't a team. They were terrible. It was the worst experience, team-wise, I've ever experienced. They didn't play together. Derek Lee, I tell Brett this all the time. He tells Lou Piniella after 3 strikeouts, didn't swing the bat once. I'm good. I'm good today. Starts walking off. It's terrible. It was just such an awful environment. You had all these individuals. Now, flip side, going to the Rangers, talking about being part of a team. Nelson Cruz, Josh Hamilton, Michael Young, you had some stars there. Unbelievable stars, but they played together. One thing Josh Hamilton did when he was at his prime, he's a home run hitter, but he blew his bat up in a million pieces, little dribble down the third base line, he booked it. He ran, he played the game right, he beat it out, and they started a new little, they brought out the antlers. I don't know if you ever remember them. They would do this, because he ran like a deer. And after that, everybody wanted to do that. Everybody was stretching singles into doubles. Everybody was doing all the little things so they could put up the antlers. I run like a deer. I play the game right. It's no wonder they won 2 American League pennants, because they're part of a team and they got it. And the biggest thing I want to instill in everyone here, it's not just in sports. It's in life after sports. It's in school right now, preparing. You're going to be in college soon. You're going to be part of all kinds of group projects, a lot of studies. When you get in the real world, you're never going to do it alone. And the more you guys adapt to that and understand that it's not me, it's us. That's how you move forward together, not only as a person, as a group, but as a society. I can't stress that enough. Being part of a group is special. And you young kids, get after it, have fun, and do as much as you can to learn more and more about yourself. But be part of a team. Be part of all the different groups that this community has for you. Whether it's the drama club, orchestra, there's a lot that you can do here. Be part of something special. Be part of something bigger than yourself. Any questions? Right here. I saw a hand.
Put it down.
You put it down. Uh-oh. Up here.
How did you stay mentally positive after you kept struggling or you kept trying to push through into the majors?
Yes.
And you keep getting back to these camps. How do you keep coming, like thinking this is the one?
Baseball, you talking about staying positive through all the ups and
Yeah.
downs? I had a stretch where I was 0 for 32. Whew. That's tough. You gotta stay positive. You gotta understand that in baseball, it's always the next play. You have to have a strong belief in yourself and your process, and just understand that there is a lot of failure with baseball. And the more you embrace that and that challenge, there isn't anything in the world I wouldn't give to step back in the box in an 0-2 count, because I'm not going to be able to do it ever again. I retired. Some of you kids, some of you players, 0-2 count, and you're kind of like, shoot, I want to just start over or something. This is awful. This pitcher's great. You got to embrace that. And when I was 0 for 32, I embraced that and said, I don't care what happens. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm already a good teammate. I'm doing the right things. All those little things add up. Next thing you know, you get a little blooper, you get a hit, you get that little confidence boost. But it's a lot about a belief in yourself, because it is tough. That's a good question. 297? 11 years? Hands back up. What do you got?
What's your favorite sport besides baseball?
Football. I grew up here. I'm a Buckeye fan. Yeah.
Who's the best pitcher you faced?
Best pitcher. See, I always answer that with a little caveat. I've David Price, John Lester, probably some of the most formidable lefties and Bumgarner. Two of those I took deep. Bumgarner, I got a knock, but he almost broke my hand in the process. But those are three of the guys that stand out as some of the best that I faced.
Coach Council's probably a good
I didn't hear it. Wait,
Hey, I'll own him all day.
Did you get to meet like any like trying to think, like maybe David Ortiz or like Chris Sale or
Yep.
did you like meet them?
I got when I was with the Rangers, Chris Sale started a game in spring training, and I think it was Esteban Herman got hurt because he got hurt. So I had to go in the game, and Sale was pitching. Thank God it was the fourth inning. He was only going 3. It was early in spring training. They took him out, so I didn't get to face him, thank God. But yeah, David Ortiz, I played in Latin America, Dominican Republic. He was there. Huge, great personality, awesome guy. One of the more fun guys I've ever been around.
How many times did you make it to the All-Star team?